And you? Have you changed, Bo? Have you become a guy that would sell out his principles for money? Money, yeah, you've always had plenty of that, right? That's why it was easy for you to turn down Captain Howard, because you had it all waiting for you. Where are you getting at? I'm telling you that it wasn't that way for me. And yeah, I joined the other army, the other war. And ever since I've been here in Lambview, I've been watching you for the NSB.
This whole film, you came here, wanted me to co-produce just so you could set me up, just to get closer, is that it?
No, that's not exactly. I mean, I had the film in process. The deals were being made when I was told I was to investigate you and Asa. So I decided to splice the two things together.
But why? Why? What do they want to know about me? Why Asa? I mean, why should the NSB give two hoots about guys like us? And how could you tell me, huh?
Hey, we hadn't kept in touch. Who knows what you might have become, Bo?
No, I'm talking about after you got back here. When you got here and you saw it was me.
I started feeling guilty, you know? Because I knew it couldn't be true. So I decided to stick around and prove it. And I kept trying to lie to you, but I hate to tell you. And this puts me in an awful position, Bo. Very risky position. You have to promise me that you won't tell anyone, including Asa, what I'm up to.
What are you up to, Woody?
There's a new submachine gun. It's being produced on the East Coast. It's a technologically advanced weapon with pinpoint accuracy.
A submachine gun?
And it's all because of a highly sensitive computer chip. Now, they're being produced piecemeal and then shipped overseas.
Well, why would anybody think that two guys in the oil business would have anything to do with something like that, huh?
Because 1,000 of these computer chips were found in a Buchanan-owned vehicle parked by the docks in Galveston. Your father have any desire to aid international terrorists?
No, none. We're being set up, Woody.
Oh, there's something else. The chips we've discovered are being produced somewhere here in Lambview, which makes it all the more incriminating, doesn't it?
How could you believe something like that, though? For 1 second.
I told you, I don't believe it about you. Now, I'm not so sure about Asa. My top priority right now is to find out where they're being made, and once I discover that, it'll lead us to who's ever responsible.
I can't believe this. This is too incredible. I mean, here, I'm minding my own business. All of a sudden, somebody comes in here and tells me that the NSB thinks that I've all of a sudden turned. I'm a traitor. Man, I'm a flag waver. I wouldn't be dealing with any terrorists.
Yeah. Welcome to the real world, Bo. Now you know the truth.
So that's why you were searching Ace's office?
Huh?
To find some kind of a clue that maybe he's a ringleader of this whole thing, huh?
But,
you didn't find anything, did you?
No. Then again, I was interrupted. But seriously, you can't say anything about this to Asa. Nothing. You know, whether he's involved or whether he's being set up. My cover, the investigation, everything could be seriously jeopardized. Is that a deal?
I'm sorry. I can't make any deals with you right now. Oh, buddy.
It's a no-go, guys. The film is definitely gone. And someone is definitely sabotaging us.
Well, that's great. And this that just makes for a real perfect day. Doesn't it?
And that guy didn't even care.
Hey, he cares. He's just got a lot of things on his mind, all right? So, what are we gonna do?
Do you know how much money it's gonna cost us to reshoot?
Yeah, I have some idea.
Yeah, well, your millionaire friend sure knows when to make an exit, doesn't he?
Oh, wait a minute. I just thought of something else. That guy Brent, he's got another film. He's in California.
Yeah, well, that's gonna take weeks, and waiting around weeks costs money.
Yeah.
Well, at least Mimi isn't caught up with anything right now.
Look, you know, maybe we're being too frantic for no reason. You know, maybe this is just somebody's idea of a practical joke.
Oh, yeah, sure, and film will magically reappear again. How well, you just try and hold that thought, Mr. Woodward. I'm going upstairs to my room to call the police.
May I help you? Yeah, I'm looking for a very specific kind of camera. It's got to be real tiny and not obvious and be able to work in low light.
The most popular model is this one. They say it's what the espionage agents use.
Oh, really? Oh, well, that's perfect. That's perfect. I also need a tiny little cassette recorder. So what do the espionage agents use for that?
Okay, I've got Adam to take the boys to the movies. What is it you'd like me to do?
Kim, have you ever met Nicole Smith?
Mrs. Buchanan's alternate personality? No, sir, never. Why?
See, I think she's alive and living at Landfair pretending to be Vicky. Kim, let me ask you something. You know how much Vicky loved the boys. You have any reason why she hasn't sent for them before now?
Well, I have to admit, I've had a very hard time with that. Ever since she left the hospital, I've wondered.
Yeah, but Nicole Smith would not want the boys around for one reason. She doesn't know them. And second, she couldn't pretend because she has no idea how to be a mother.
Well, I guess it makes more sense than Mrs. Buchanan keeping them away. But what do you have in mind?
We're going to set a trap and spring it on her.
I couldn't possibly trap Mrs. Buchanan.
No, Kim. Not Vicky Buchanan. The imposter who is living there. Now, I'll tell you, it's just a simple little plan. We go to Landfair, we see Vicky. You adore her, she adores you. She embraces you in her arms and you say hello. But if it's Nicole Smith who does not know you, then we know one thing. There is an imposter as the mistress of Landfair.
Tonight at 8, 7 Central, it's happy days for Mona when she inherits a fortune on Who's the Boss. Then Stop the Presses. Carol wants to be a reporter, but she's making headlines in the household on growing pains. Tomorrow, Nick and Mackie go undercover to get the truth behind a gang slaying on The Insiders.
Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Can you feel it?
On General Hospital.
Frisco, he's in great danger.
It's going to be a rumble and it's going to be soon.
Frisco will die within the next 48 hours.
This whole thing's about ready to blow.
The two of us have got to get Frisco back. We must.
General Hospital.